My name's Nicola. I'm one of 3 co-founders of S.A.L.V.E International, or in long version, that is Support and Love via Education International. We work in Uganda with children who have been living on the streets and their families. And our aim is to help them to leave the streets successfully and go on to have a brighter future through education. So underlying everything that we do is this idea that there should be no street called home. We fundamentally believe as an organisation, and hopefully all of you do as well, that there should be no street called home. We don't think any child or any adult should have to be homeless in this day and age anywhere in the world. We think every young person we manage to help leave the streets takes us one step closer to that. So our work is all about trying to create solutions. So this starts from the streets itself, and we have a street outreach team who's out there, and the main thing they're trying to do really is to build trust with young people, because until they can trust us, if you can imagine, when you're living on the streets, an awful lot of adults sometimes might abuse the children there. So trying to build their trust, trying to help them to feel that like we are on their side is a key first step in the process of what we do. From there we have halfway homes, or a drug rehabilitation program that the young people can be referred to help them in that transition off the streets, with the eventual aim of them being reunited with their families and resettled back at home. And this could be anyone within their extended family. We then assess their situation to see, what were the push factors that sent them to the streets, and therefore what might we need to do to try and help them to be able to stay at home. If that's help the family to start a business and get training and mentoring in business, if it's ensuring the young person can go back to school, we'll try and work hand in hand with the family to make sure that that young person is getting the opportunities they need to succeed.
An inequality debate question is a question we come up with, we as children, concerning issues affecting our lives and the communities we live in. So every last Thursday of the month, we go online and chat with different people all over the world about the inequality question. During the inequality debate, we share different views and ideas, and we respond to each other.
Be curious.
Ask a question. What is inequality?
Education.
Poverty.
Relatives, guardians, or religious leaders.
Go and please. Join the debate.
Our debate makes me strong. Join us. Come and join online.
Sharing our views with other people.
Being heard by people across the world.
It helps us to gain self-confidence.
We learn IT skills when debating.
Gaining new ideas on important issues like climate change from friends all over the world.
These inequality debates have been of great benefit to our children here that we work with. Firstly, they've helped them to gain IT skills. They are able to use their computers. They are able to share ideas with their friends at the center, but also worldwide. It has also boosted their self-esteem because they believe in themselves. They are confident about themselves. But these debates have also helped us to get more close to these children, to build a relationship with them, but to also better understand them at a personal level.
So one of the really brilliant things that the Inequality Question debate helps us to do is to challenge negative stereotypes. Some people believe that because a young person has been living on the streets, they're worthless, they're a thief, they're a drug addict, they don't have something valuable to say or valuable ideas to share that might help to create a better world. So this is something that we're trying to use this project to try to do, to challenge some of these negative stereotypes and to show people that just because someone has lived on the streets, it doesn't mean that they're not an articulate, bright young person with some fantastic ideas that could really help to improve the community in which they live, and also to improve other communities right across the world.
The inequality debate question. This is a question that the children themselves come up with every month to discuss issues affecting their lives and the communities in which they live. So every last Thursday of every month, these young people go online, share ideas with all the people around the world, and through doing this, they feel listened to and have a sense that they are contributing to the development of the world. So during this debate, they also respond to one another and share ideas on this inequality debate question.
So one of the brilliant things about the Inequality Question project has been quite how many people all over the world have gotten involved with it. So obviously the young people in Uganda are the ones coming up with the questions, but we've had adults and children, both individually from home, sort of with extracurricular activities, also within their school classes, getting involved. And we've also had other street-connected children from other organisations across the world sharing their opinions too. So if you look at this map, it gives you just a bit of a flavour of some of the different countries that we've had people getting involved from so far. The whole debate is conducted in English, so people do have to be willing to share their opinions in English to be able to participate at the moment, but we've not found that a barrier so far to young people from all over the world getting involved and wanting to share their opinions.
Which adaptation measures need to be taken now to cope with climate change to ensure a sustainable future for us all?
Reforestation of all deforested places.
Investing in drought-resistant crops and modernizing irrigation could help farmers from rising temperatures.
So it's really, really easy to get involved and to join in with the Inequality Question debate. You just type in inequalityquestion.com and it will bring you to this web page here, which is on the S.A.L.V.E International web page. So there's also a chance for you to learn more about our organisation here if you're interested. As you scroll down the page, it just reminds you a bit more about what the Inequality Question is and why we're doing it. And then to join the latest Inequality Question, you just have to click here. And this will take you across to our special debate platform. So this platform has been designed to be child safe. So that means you have a choice on it whether or not you'd like to set up a login. And that login could be the name of your school, or it could be the name of any name you choose, really, a pseudonym. So we have some of the young people in Uganda have chosen to use a pseudonym instead of their real name as part of protecting their identity. So here you can see the archive of loads and loads of different inequality debate questions that we've had over time. So it might be well worth going back through there to see if there are any topics that you think would be really interesting to learn more about. But the latest topic is always at the top. So you can see that last month we were looking at how can we best reduce pollution and how important is it for our futures. And this month we're looking at which adaptation measures need to be taken now to cope with climate change and to ensure a sustainable future for us all. So if you click on that topic, it brings up the debate platform. The nice thing with this is you can join in at any time during the month that is suitable for you. You can just come on here and post your response. But it is on the last Thursday of the month that we give the young people in our drop-in centre in Uganda access to internet, and that's when they go crazy replying to everybody. So if you want to join during the live session, then you should come during that last Thursday lunchtime of the month, which is currently between 11 till 1 UK time and 2 till 4 Ugandan time. But obviously that might change depending on which season we're in, because obviously we're now in winter time in the UK. So when you've got the question at the top, you can then start to see some of the responses that we've had so far. So far we've had Aziz has posted an answer, talking about protecting the mangroves. We've had David posting an answer talking about reforestation. We've had Junior posting an answer talking about drought resistant crops. So if I wanted to post my answer, I just need to come down here. So as I said, right now I'm commenting as a guest, which is absolutely fine. But if you would like to set up an account, you can also do that here. Like I said, maybe in the name of your school, if you'd prefer. Either is great. Ideally, if you could just say the country that you're writing from, because it is really interesting to know which country someone is writing from. So I, for example, would say Nicola from the UK. So one of the things I think is that maybe more people should consider having a vegetarian diet. So I could write that here, or and then I just come down here, submit reply. There it goes, simple as that. However, if I want to respond to one of the earlier posts, for example, this post from David here, reforestation of all the deforested places, well, what about planting forests? Why just stop at reforesting places that have been deforested? Why don't we go even further and plant even more trees? So that's how I would respond to someone else's comment there. So as you can see, it is literally as simple as that. You can log on at any time. It can be that teachers might choose to log on and put the work of their students onto the platform, or it can be that young people can go on directly themselves and post their own opinions, because it is also a good way of developing more IT skills and using different platforms.
Hi, I'm Ruth Till. I'm a secondary school geography teacher and a trustee of S.A.L.V.E. As you'll see that I've used the inequality questions in lots of different ways from the left-hand column. I've used it in lesson time across the geography curriculum. So in the UK, as a secondary school teacher, I work with students from age 11 through to age 18, and it fits into schemes of work really, really well. I've used it as an extracurricular activity through Debate Club, and also as discussion points in form time as well. There's lots of benefits for both students and teachers, the top one in both columns being exploring topical issues. These questions are set each month by the young people of S.A.L.V.E, so they're things that they care very, very much about, or that they're experiencing firsthand and want to address. For our students, it's really important that it gives them that global platform of issues that they can engage with and different points of view and perspectives. It helps our students to break down complex issues and to identify the key challenges in those debates. It allows them to see points of view that may be similar to their own, or that might be different to their own. And particularly with points of view that are different to their own or their own experiences, it allows them to think about how they can articulate those differences appropriately and to show empathy to other people involved in the debate. From a teacher point of view, it's really important, as I've said, about keeping up to date with those topical issues, and it forces the teacher then to keep up to date with these important issues when they arise. The platform, as it is a safe platform that is monitored by S.A.L.V.E staff, that allows the young people to be empowered to take control of that discussion and debate and decenters the teacher, which I think is really important. And sometimes when you want to revisit previous debates, fortunately, it's all saved onto the S.A.L.V.E website, so you can go back and access previous debates and pick up these discussion points at later dates.
The vision of the world we want is one where children are listened to and help to solve issues of inequality and climate change.
Join our online debates this month and share ideas together with us. We would love to hear from you.
Then after the debate, please write to your political leaders with the best ideas we have come up with together so they can put our great ideas into thought and action.